Stockton. Doing a quick live. Was inspired to talk a little bit about my city, Stockton, California, man. Stockton, California. Unfortunately, we ain't known but for some bad shit most of the time, but we gonna knock back the history of my city a little bit. Before it was even called Stockton, it was known as Mudville, and a few other little names. But what you need to know is that people have fought and died for this piece of land centuries, at the least centuries. The reason being is we're the only port that slides all the way into Northern California. You could come from the ocean and slide all the way in, all the way up into Stockton or our port. And if you are familiar with California, California is a huge fucking state. Man, shouts out to y'all, man. Who's cracking y'all? We're a huge state, cuz like to leave Stockton to get to LA is roughly 4.5, 5 hours, depending on how you drive. Worse if it's in traffic. We're talking about straight and direct. But because of the port, people have died for this land for years. This is the main thing. And the beauty of the land in itself, the trees, oak trees everywhere you look, the fruit, the vegetables, it's so beautiful out here that people have bled to keep it. And I'm quite sure many atrocities have occurred to keep this land. Fast forward to when it is Stockton, it was a booming Wild West town. Booming. Again, mostly because of the port and the importance of the growth around here. The Italian community is huge all around Stockton, Linden, Lodi, all the surrounding areas. It's huge Italian culture out here. Also Filipino. We have the most Filipinos anywhere but the Philippines right here in Stockton, California. A lot of people don't know that. We've had some of the best music that come out of here throughout the years and even up to date now. Shout out to Ren the Heat Monster. Shout out to Ren. Heat Monster, still making us famous. Doja Clicking, Peabody, athletes like old school Webster Slaughter all the way to the young youth decided to Stockton today. Man, if you really look into us, there's a lot of good things about Stockton, man. It ain't all just gang banging and killing. It's a lot of that too, though. Tell you about places like Mariani's. It was the biggest dope spot in Stockton for years. Still is one of them. And it's a block from the police station. That pretty much sums up Stockton, California, all in one little statement. When it comes to the diversity of people here, let me see how to put this. The use of the word, the N-word, nigga, is ridiculous out here. I'm trying my best not to use the word as I got daughters and shit. My mind state has changed from where it used to be. And I try my best not to even use that term, but it ain't easy. I got a life of it, and I'm not going to lie. I refer to myself as that forever. It's on one of my tracks on my first album. But here in Stockton, California, I don't know how, I don't know why, and I'm not justifying it. I'm just speaking what it is. People use that word everywhere. Black, white, yellow, Filipino. If you're somebody that really takes offense to that word and go to our mall, be ready, because they're not trying to offend you. They're just talking amongst, that's how they speak. I'm not justifying it, but I'm going to tell you the truth that that's what you're going to hear out here. Now, it's a lot like that in Northern California, everywhere you go nowadays. What's good with you, my loco? It's like that everywhere in Northern California damn near now, but it's been like that here in Stockton since at least 90, and I ain't gonna lie, I probably was a big piece of that happening, just being myself. Didn't mean to, not trying to rub off on nobody the fuck else, but it is what it is, and I'll be honest about it. Again, I do my best to not use that terminology no more. I do my best. It's hard as fuck, but I do my best. But no, if you come out here to Stockton, that's what it is, man. All colors, all creeds, white, black, purple, green. It doesn't matter the culture. The word is gonna be it's prevalent out here for sure. Um, Food. You want some of the best food? Slide out here, man. Slide out here, man, and get some of the best food you're gonna find. We got a lot of good places to eat, and we got a lot of personal people like the homie Gail Bags that get out there and make their plates. You gotta order them and get them, and they well worth it. And reasonable prices for the great food you get, because you'll sit your ass down in the restaurant and spend $50 on a plate, not complain, and she ain't even charging nothing like that. But just facts on facts. So, Stockton, California, again, places, old school places like where my grandma met my grandpa. I just learned this little bit of information yesterday, like the 21 Club. Used to be a club on Main Street in Wilson Way, and damn near on the corner. One of the most cracking joints. Actually had a few different people in there that became classic characters in the town, like Zebo. Um, Little squabbling spot, hustling spot. Let's just say I learned a lot about my papa, and I guess I'm a chip off the old block in a lot of ways. My grandma told me when I was 8 years old that my grandpa got killed by a jealous broad that shot him in the back. Yeah, grandpa was a Mac from way back, apparently, and it caught up to him. So, you got any spots like out of Stockton that you want to shine light on? Feel free to comment. Maybe we even do a daily doses about that. We have a lot of beautiful people, a great culture, super talented, super talented. And one day we're going to shine brighter than maybe any city has ever shined, because there's too much talent. And we finally getting some light shine on our city. Shout out to the Diaz brothers, both Nick and Nate, my homies. I appreciate all you done for putting us on the map in a legit fashion and showing these youngsters, cause what I preach. If you got the warrior in you and you just need to show it, you need that. You need the violence in your life. It just is what it is. I was that person. Turn to MMA, turn to boxing, turn to jiu-jitsu, turn to wrestling. Make you some money off that fire inside you, because you can do it now. You understand? It was a lot harder walk when I was around. We didn't have a lot of the options, nowhere near the options we got today, as far as something to do with that warrior spirit that's in you. Man, please, if you can't hear nothing else I'm saying right now, hear me on this, young ones. Proving your worth in the streets is good to put you in prison or kill you. There's a few flukes like myself that has made it as far as we have. But we scarred on our souls, cuz we got things that we got to live with and deal with, sleep with. I sleep good. I ain't never shot nobody I didn't mean to. But I digress. What I'm saying to you is, it's a rare occasion that a person can make it from the streets. Let me catch up with some of these. What's this? The boy Nick and Nate Diaz, good cuz. Shouts out to all y'all back. For sure, it's that east side. You know what I do. Much love to the 831 right back at you, cuz. I love you for the love, man. I appreciate all y'all tuning in. I plan to blow up bigger than ever. Seeing Snoop Dogg done try to steal my name, calling himself Super Cuz, even if it is got the ER. That ain't cool, cuz. I ain't running around trying to be no Snoopy Dog. But again, I digress. Stockton, California. Look it up. Check it out. Really dig into the history. Jazz music, country music. There's been a lot of things that come out of Stockton. You'd be surprised. You get a chance and you in California. Don't be afraid to slide through and visit. It ain't as bad as it used to be. I'm telling you, it's not nowhere near as bad as it used to be. You hear me? It's not. They demonize us in the news whenever they get a chance. Slide through. Try the food. Hit our local spots up. Spend some money with the local vendors, man. Get to know some of the people out here. It's worth your while. Off top. Um, this daily doses things, I'm always looking for ideas. So if y'all in the comments want to help out, give me some ideas of what would be some good things to have some daily dose conversation about. I wrote out a strong little list, but I'm about appeasing, and I like to communicate with the public. Fucking pigs. I don't even like pigs driving in my fucking neighborhood. I'm gonna be honest. Fuck that. Power to the people. Police your own neighborhood. That's what we need. Communities. Communities working together is what make things work. People have always been the power. Governments use us. Governments kill us. People. And that's who I ride for, man. Power to the people. Check me out on all social media sites. Super Cuz, SUPACUZZ. New music coming, old music out. Mr. Super Cuz's Mary Jane Music Volume 1 is still out there in rotation. If you want to go back and look up some of my old school shit, Rob Dog Loco, OG Set Vet. Here's a real gang banging album because that's where I was living at the time. And a lot of things that were said and done then ain't I am musically now. But, it is my work and I'm going to represent it even if it is 20-something years old. Y'all keep it coasting. I love y'all. Let's practice what we preach, walk what we talk, and stick to the codes that you should be sticking to. Blessings to you. Daily dose wisdoms. Many blessings, man.